Fox News Alert, I want to bring you some new details on the Ukraine crisis, which is ongoing. Well, now Russian separatists are using the media to parade two separate groups of captives. 8 detained European military observers that have been taken to a news conference, claiming before the cameras that they were not being mistreated. Still, 3 Ukrainian security service officers bloodied and blindfolded with packing tape. What is going on? Leland Vittert streaming live now for us from Ukraine. Leland, tell us the latest.
Well, Jamie, certainly we're seeing these pro-Russian separatists become more violent and certainly bolder in their actions here. The latest news conference by that pro-Russian leader says that he believes these military observers from a number of European countries are, quote, prisoners of war, and he wants to exchange those prisoners with the government in Kiev that holds some of his guys captive. So far, though, there has not been a deal reached, and he still has those observers from around the European community held hostage in the town of Sloviansk, which is their main stronghold. The Russian foreign minister, for his part, has said that he would like to try and help get these international observers free, but like many promises made by the Russians here during this crisis, that seems so far at least to be an empty one. Day 3 of the showdown at Sloviansk, you have the well-armed pro-Russian militias inside holding that down. They have a number of the key buildings there held. They have a couple of armored personnel carriers also on the streets there. Outside of the town, kind of cordoning it off, not quite a siege yet, we have the Ukrainian military there who's walking a very fine line. They have not moved in against these militiamen in many reasons because of the potential for civilian casualties. We're also seeing these militias become bolder and trying to really widen their footprint in the city of Donetsk, which is the home to the regional parliament building that these pro-Russians also control. Just today, they sent a number of men, some masked, some not, with a large crowd to take over the local television transmitter and station here. We're told that they would like to put on pro-Russian channels onto the local television station here. As these pro-Russian militants are becoming bolder, the Ukrainians seem to be saying more but kind of doing less. We're not really seeing the Ukrainians use their police, use their paramilitary forces. Even today, they didn't really try to stop the pro-Russians as they tried to take over this television station here. The question is, at what point will the Ukrainians make a stand if they decide to? Remember that we are ticking down on the timeline till when the militias want to hold a referendum in the eastern part of the country. They've set a date of May 11th, saying they want to have a vote here in eastern Ukraine about turning this part of the country essentially into a pro-Russian satellite state. Jamie?
Leland Vittert, thank you so much. Keep us posted.